Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Red Dawn. My name's Kiri, and it's a tough one today, isn't it? Liverpool 1, Man United 2 at Anfield. And honestly, I'm still reeling from that. It's not just the loss, it's the way we lost. This was a match we dominated, created loads of chances. We had them on the ropes at times, but yet we walk away empty handed. I think the worst part it is as well is we lose to our arch rivals in Man United and at home. That's now 4 defeats in a row for us in all comps. It feels like a real test of where we're at under Arne Slot. So let's break it down. What went wrong? What went right, if anything? And where do we go from here? So, right, first off, we conceded after what? A minute, a minute and a half. Absolute madness. Brian Morembo, he scores after a scramble. It's not just the goal, it's the fact that McAllister was down injured and play continued. No VAR stoppage, no whistle, nothing. Michael Oliver, he should never ref a Liverpool match again. I swear to God. It just happens every time we we play at home. And any opposition fans having a laugh right now with my pure saltiness, absolutely go for it. But anyway, we were chasing the game from the very start, and that just gave United the confidence they needed. Second half, we pushed hard, we dominated again. Cody Gakpo gets us level in the 78th minute. Anfield erupts, the whole cop erupts. We are back in it, but it's all false hope. Boom, set piece. Harry Maguire, out of all fucking people, he heads in the winner 6 minutes later. It's a proper sucker punch. The first half, it was weird. After the early goal, we actually settled and took control of the ball. We had something like 60 to 65% of possession, but we just couldn't make it count. You know, how many times did Gakpo hit it on hit the post? Brilliant headed chance. He should have buried it in. Salah again missing an action. He looked absolutely isolated. I don't know if it's what's happening off the pitch, but it's a serious concern. No goals, no assists, and then you've got players like Federico Chiesa again, just sitting on the bench. Hugo Ekitike, when he came on, our attack looked lively as well. He looked really good when he came on as well. It felt like we were trying to do the right things, but everything in that final third, it was rushed or just not quite clicking. But the second half, though, you could see we were up for it. We came out strong. We created loads. Gakpo, again, he hit the post 3 times across the game, but he did it in the second half as well. It's just like, how unlucky can you get? He eventually does get the goal. It was a really tidy finish. Thanks to Chiesa. It was a lovely ball from him as well. You think, okay, here we go. Let's push on and win it. But we just didn't manage the momentum well. As said before, we conceded from a set piece. Again, Maguire unmarked, free header. It's the same old story. All that hard work undone in one sloppy moment. One sloppy moment. We huffed and puffed after that, but United shut it down well. It was frustrating. And look, full credit to them. But what went wrong? Let's talk about the real issues. The start of the game, shocking. conceding inside 2 minutes at Anfield, that just can't happen. We weren't switched on from the start. Set piece defending again. How many games is that now where we've been punished from corners or free kicks, missed chances, as we discussed before? Gakpo had enough to win the game off of his own boot. Could have easily had 2 or 3 goals. Salah, a stinker again. You just can't be that wasteful in a big game. Alexander Isak as well up front. He had one good chance, but just went out wide. The mental fragility of this team, as soon as United went 2-1 up, heads were dropped. There was no control, no belief. Not like when Jurgen Klopp used to coach the side. If we were a goal or two down, would find a way to win. We just did not see that. We just did not see that last night. We just panicked. It's 4 losses in a row. You could see it. You could see it affecting the players. It's just no pure coincidence whatsoever. It's not 2 or 3 players out of form. It's about 9 players just trying to figure out Arne's new system, his new tactics. It's just not working. And which I go to my next point. Too many new faces still adapting. Ekatike, Wirtz, Kirkes, Frimpong. We've got loads of talent, but it's not gelling yet. As painful as it is, there are a few positives though. We did create some chances. You know, as much as Gakpo has been out of form this year, he got a goal. It should absolutely boost his confidence. And Ekatike and Federico Chiesa, they are trying to do things. They have been our best attackers all year. And why isn't Slot putting them on from the start? I'd absolutely put Chiesa on the right hand side. Put Ekatike on in the middle. They haven't dropped off. The problem is Arne's not using them. We just need to fix the basics. No more sloppy goals. We need to be ruthless in front and defend set pieces like your life depends on it. The talent is there, but the belief, it's fading fast. The next game is not just for points, but for our mentality. We drop more points. The gap is going to be even bigger with Arsenal. We could have been a point behind Arsenal, but now it's 3 points. And who knows with City as well. We have to make some changes. But what about you? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who stood out? Who was disappointing? And how do we turn this around? Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll be back with our next matchup. I think it's Champions League against Frankfurt, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But my name's Kiri. This has been the Red Dawn. Thanks for watching.